Hi there, this is Adrienne Green, Realtor at Sampson Properties, and today I wanted to talk about a simultaneous closing, or also known as a concurrent settlement. And this is something that is sometimes the best choice for people, so I wanted to talk about what it involves. This is where you close on the sale of a house and you close on the purchase of a new house on the same day. That's why it's concurrent closing or simultaneous closing or concurrent settlement. All of these mean the same thing, that we are both selling and buying a house on the same day. Now, my last video was about using a seller rent back, where you sell your house and you're effectively renting it back from the new owners for a period of time, and during that time you're buying your new house and moving. Sometimes in some situations it's not possible to do a rent back for whatever reason. And in those situations, then doing a simultaneous closing can often be the best choice. The challenge there is your first house has to be empty. You have to have moved out of it before you're closing. So there is still a challenge with possessions, but moving companies will often hold on to things and store them for you for a short period of time. So that's often the solution in terms of your stuff for when you're doing a simultaneous closing. The other option is if you're moving across the country or you're moving non-locally, state to state, your stuff can be in transit during that time. And so in those situations where there's some distance in between, then a simultaneous closing might be a valid choice in those situations. And there's really not a whole lot extra to it. You just want to, what's important for a simultaneous closing is that the title company and the lender and those parties are all working closely together. And especially if you're dealing with different title companies, like let's say often title companies are state specific or region specific. So if you were moving to Northern Virginia from Texas, it's unlikely you're going to have the same title company that's going to work in Texas and in Northern Virginia. And so it's just important that that title company that's working on your sale in Texas is communicating with your title company that's working on your purchase in Northern Virginia. And as long as they're talking to each other, then it should be fine in terms of them getting all the money where it needs to be, when it needs to be there. So that's what we do when a rent back doesn't work or we need to buy and close on the same day. We can make it happen. It's just called a simultaneous closing. And you just want to give your title companies a heads up so they can make sure they've got everything in order early enough to make it happen. If you have any other questions about selling a house and the logistics of how that can work, I'm happy to talk to you and help you figure out what is best for your situation. Adrienne Green, Realtor at Sampson Properties, and please make sure to like and subscribe the video to learn more when I post more videos in the future. Thank you so much and have a great day.